Hey ladies, welcome to the Paper Girly Studio. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mitzi and I'm a paper girly. If you're a returner, welcome back. Okay gals, so today I want to talk about the joy of repurposing. Now you know me, I love a good thrift store haul, and a few months ago I found this, and it is just your basic old classic Rolodex. Now, what can we do with this? Well, there are all kinds of things that we can do with this, but for me, I wanted to show you what I did with it. Now, the first thing that I did with this was I thought I love the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, and this would make the perfect spot to keep my samples. To keep my extra ephemera, to keep anything and everything that I collect from my Happy Mail from the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo. Now, of course, one of the great things about repurposing and reusing is that it's good for the earth, for the environment. But for me, it's much more than that. It is about having a space, a place to save all the little things that I love, the little things that bring me joy. Because girls, it's not about hoarding paper, it's about collecting paper. It's about collecting paper and washi tape and then using it intentionally. Now, as a home organizer, I really stand by the motto that everything needs a home. So this is my home for my washi tape collection. Does it hold my entire collection? Of course it doesn't. It doesn't because, well, we all know how much washi tape this girl has. But it does store some of it, and there's plenty of time in the future for me to add to it whenever I get something new, something special, that I want to keep a little swatch of it, just so that I know I always have a swatch of it in case I use up the rest of the roll. As a paper lover, I am constantly collecting paper. So I thought, you know what? Let's come up with some categories. Let's come up with some categories for me to use as inspiration to actually use my paper. Because if we buy all the stuff, then we should use all the stuff. So today I want to focus on inspiration because yes, do I love words? Yes, I do. But sometimes inspiration can just take on the form of creativity. And you know I love my inspirational quote stickers. So I thought that today we would just use some of our paper and focus on using the words, not writing the words. Here are some examples of things that I did using bits of paper and inspirational quote stickers just to basically use my paper. Use my stickers in an inspirational and intentional way. Because ladies, I get it. There are days when life gets to lifing and the last thing you feel like is overextending your brain, your bandwidth. And on those days, this is a nice little project to do. Sometimes it's actually just cutting out things that are already pre-done, like these tags, and then just sticking on a sticker and calling it good. Journaling is about slowing down and taking time for yourself. And that doesn't mean having to write out an entire page. It does not mean having to do a 3-2-1 or a gratitude journal entry. Sometimes it's just about slowing down, doing something fun, doing it with intention, and using creativity as your guide toward reflection. Now, these are just pieces of paper glued to a Rolodex card. It cannot get simpler than that. These are the Rolodex cards that came with this Rolodex that I found at the Goodwill. But of course, if you do not find one at the Goodwill, or you cannot find one at the Goodwill, then you know I'm going to have links in the description for all the things you need to do this project. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to make your categories. Now, one of mine is crafts, because you know I love crafts. And girls, it's literally just glue and paper onto paper. Sometimes I take inspirational quote stickers and put them on paper. Sometimes I just take random stickers and stick it on paper. It really is that easy and that basic. Here are just book paper glued onto paper. So we are going to just get to the basics of what you need to do this project. So the first thing that you need is obviously you need a Rolodex card. But girls, if you don't have a Rolodex, then guess what? You can make your own. You can make your own Rolodex cards using your basic craft paper. Now, I like to have a thicker craft paper, but gals, use what you have. This is about using what you have and enjoying the process of the project. So what you're going to do is you're just going to lay on your card, or if you don't have a card, you can measure out a card. The standard Rolodex card typically measures 2¼ inches by 4 inches. And you're just going to make those measurements and then you're going to cut it out. I mean, girls, like I've said before on my channel, I am not artsy. I am craftsy, meaning that I see an idea out there and then I do it the Mitzi way, which is usually the simplest way, the easiest way. So you just cut it out and then you crop the edges. Now I have this fancy cropper, the Crop-A-Dile, and so I'm going to use that. But girls, it is about using what you have. It is about enjoying the process, making the project, not about the tools. I just happen to have the tools because, well, I'm the paper girly. This is my thing. But I really want to stress that it is not about the tools. I mean, gosh, look at that. I don't even know how to use that tool yet. So I'm going to go back to basics and just try to rectify the edges here. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to cut out another card. I'm going to cut out another card. We're just going to measure it out. We're going to measure it out with a ruler and a pencil. I mean, it does not get more basic than that because, girls, I want to show you that in order to make this, you do not need to have the fancy stuff. You do not need to have the fancy paper cutter. You do not need to have the fancy corner cropper. It's about taking inspiration from an idea and then making it your way. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to measure out the 2¼ by 4 inches, make a mark, and then I'm just going to use my scissors. We're going back to basics here because, like I said, there is nothing new on this channel. There's nothing new on this channel that you're going to see that I haven't seen reproduced by somebody else on the internet that then I took inspiration from, and then I'm doing it my way. So we're going here, we're taking the basic corner cropper, we're cropping the edges to make our card. Easy as that. Cannot get easier than that because I am lazy. Well, not with everything. I mean, we all know that I do work hard on some things like making these videos, but when it comes to crafting, I am lazy. So the next thing is we have to duplicate the little holes. We have to duplicate these holes. And how do we do this? Well, I got this. I got this from We Are Makers, and it is a Rolodex hole punch. So of course they have one of these. I found it on the internet, on Amazon, and of course I will have the link in the description so you can get one too. And look at that. Now, it's not exactly the same, but it functions exactly the same. So I will look up a product and link it in the description of this or something very similar to this. Okay, so here we have our cards. We have our Rolodex cards, and the next thing what we're going to do is we're just going to decorate it. And honestly, ladies, I mean, we can go simple. I found this little paper scrap. It says difficult roads to beautiful destinations, and I'm just going to glue it on. I'm just going to glue it on with my Barely Art glue. It's my favorite glue, but you can use a glue stick. You can even use, my very favorite thing in the world, the double-sided tape. However you want to put this on, you're just going to attach it to the card. And so, could I put it on the actual card? Yes, that's what I do, is I put it on the actual Rolodex card just so that I know that it's going to affix. And girls, yes, can you believe it? Can you believe that I'm using glue and not double-sided tape? This is something that I actually use the glue on, just because this is going to sit in this box and it's going to, well, I do like to move it around a little bit, and glue allows you to kind of zhuzh it around just a little bit because you know me, I can be quick and messy, and this just helps out with getting it in the right placement. And then I'm going to take my quarter punch and I'm going to crop the edges. So gals, because this has this writing on it and it does go above the actual card, I thought, you know what? Let me just cut off, the sky. Let me cut off the sky, make it a little fancy. And girls, I mean, could you just leave it? Could you leave it as is? Of course you can. But you know me, every once in a while, I like to try to get fancy, so I'm going to make some measurements, just do a little bit of marking so that I know where the top of this card is and back, and then I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and just kind of cut around the mountain. Cut around the mountain, cut around these words, and then we'll just discover, did it work? Did it work the way that I intended it to work? And if it doesn't, gals, then I'm just going to scrap it, because at the end of the day, this is a piece of scrap paper. A piece of scrap paper that was hanging out in a box, not doing anything, not inspiring anyone. And if I can make something that I can throw into my little inspirational box, then great. Then it will have a home, it will have a purpose. But if it doesn't turn out the way that I want it to turn out, then I have no problem throwing this out. And yes, do I want to work on not having to always have everything perfect? Of course I do. But at the same time, this is just a project that I'm taking the time to do, enjoying it while I'm doing it, and I get to do it my way. I get to do it my way because I'm a lady of a certain age. And at this point in my life, there is, well, honestly, there is not much that I don't do that isn't done the way that I want to do it. And ladies, I am not artistic. I am crafty, but I am not artistic. I've said that once, I'll say it again. This is something that anybody can do. Anybody who has a pair of scissors, a few pieces of paper, and an X-Acto knife. In fact, there is only one tool that you actually, well, I'm going to say you need to have. And of course, I will have a link in the description for that tool. So what you're going to do is you're going to take out your little notch cutter. You're going to bring it forward and you're going to line up the notches. And does it have to be perfect? Nah, it's going to be in a box. But you just line up it, center it as much as you can, and it should just automatically find the place. And there we go. See how perfect that is? It lined up almost perfectly. It's a little bit shorter than the actual cards, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it still works. I was just the guinea pig. It still works. So then you're just gonna clean up the edges, do what you need to do, what you feel you want to do, and then we're just gonna put it inside this box. This little Rolodex that I found for like $1.99 at the Goodwill. And of course, if you don't have a Goodwill near you, or your Goodwill doesn't have one of these, and gals, mine always has one of these, then you can get one off of Amazon. So if you want to think about this as a journal exercise, these inspirational little cards, well then think about it this way. Journaling is all about repurposing our thoughts onto paper. This is just another way to do it. Now this next example is again just showing you how simple it is. It is literally just one of the Rolodex cards with a sticker and some paper. I stuck it on, I glued it on, and now I'm going to just manipulate the edges the way that I need to do it. And gals, if you have a corner punch and you want to crop the edges, great, crop the edges. If you don't have one, use your scissors. If you don't want it cropped, then just leave it alone. Because ladies, there are no rules to making these cards. This is about taking some time to yourself to slow down, to do something that's going to spark joy, maybe spark a little bit of inspiration, but beyond that, there are no rules. Because gals, like I have said here before, I am 53 years old and, well, I'm over the rules. If it ain't broken, I'm not going to fix it. And if it's not hurting anyone, then guess what? I'm going to do it my way. And of course, do I realize that my way may not be your way and your way may not be my way? Of course I do. I'm a woman of a certain age. I have seen it all. I have heard it all. And honestly, at this point in my life, I don't care. I don't care if your way is not my way, and I don't care if you look at my way and think, "Oh gosh, Mitzi, that is bananas. That is not cool." I just don't care anymore because at this stage of the game, at this stage of my life, it is all about me. It is all about me in the sense that I need to find what's going to bring me joy. I need to find what's going to bring me happiness once and for all. That is the only goal in my life beyond, the general things that, yes, we're always going to care about. We're always going to care about our families. We're always going to care about our partners. If you have a partner, all that, let's just take that off the table. We know that to be true. What I'm talking about is when it comes to me and focusing on what I need in my life. The only thing that I care about is what's going to bring me joy. I mean, that's why I started this YouTube channel, because I thought it would be a hoot. I thought it would be fun and, well, I mean, it's a lot of work, yes, but it has been fulfilling. It has been fulfilling. It has been fun. And at the end of the day, this, and especially the Facebook group, the Paper Girly Facebook group, that if you haven't found us yet, ladies, come and check us out there. That brings me so much joy. And I think you'll agree with me that there is nothing that feels so good as finding your people, your tribe. And over in the Facebook group and here on my channel, I feel like I have found my tribe, my people, you ladies. We love the same things, all the stickers and the notebooks and the journaling and the crafting. But beyond that, what's really the most important thing is the inspiration. We are inspiring each other to live better lives, to celebrate ourselves, to really focus on what is going to bring us joy. So if this looks like fun to you, then grab your paper scrap box and get to creating. But gals, we all know that it's never just about the craft here for me, because at the end of the day, this is the real challenge. I want you to take out your paper scrap box, and I want you to think of each of those pieces of paper that you've been saving for whatever reason. Think of them as experiences in your life. The good ones, the bad ones, the really super bad ones, people that you've met along the way, they are all experiences in your life that we can use to repurpose and build this next chapter of what you want it to look like, who you want to be, and just the possibilities of what is out there. So grab yourself a Rolodex box and use this as just a reminder that it is never too late to repurpose your life into something beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would love if you would like and subscribe and join me next time. Until then, from one paper girly to another,